Razzlers, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all fabulous. As you can see, I'm joined with my sister today and we're going to be doing another collaboration video, and we're going to be combining 2 films. So we've both chosen 5 films and we're going to pick them out of a little cup, and we're going to choose each other's films and then combine them together and make some magical art. You excited?
I'm hoping we get 2 films that aren't related.
Yeah, like different genres.
Yeah.
Because then it would be more like cool to design and things like that, I think. Because at the moment I've been doing a lot of like trying to combine different things together, as you guys know from other videos and stuff, so I thought it'd be a cool thing to try out.
Because you get lots of artists doing like Marvel collaborations, but like I haven't seen a lot of art where it's like 2 films that you wouldn't expect to be put together.
Yes. So also on this channel I'm going to be showing your way, how you make your art and stuff. So you are going to be using Photoshop.
Yes.
And then on Ellie's channel is Nincompoops, if you didn't know already. You're going to be showing how I make my art on that channel as well. So I use different software. Mine is called, we're trying to say how to pronounce it earlier, Pixelmator Monitor, or anyway, this is what it's called here. So I'm going to be using this software and you're going to be using Photoshop, because sometimes you guys out there like to know what kind of software we both use for like artist stuff and all that jazz.
I'm just using Photoshop because I'm used to that. I haven't really like tried anything else.
Well, there's no right or wrong of whatever you use. We're both using it. It's obviously making it digitally as well. That's the other thing, isn't it? Because we're not doing it like with a canvas and things like that. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, do so now by clicking that little subscribe button or wherever you want to click. Join RazDaz family and be part of my arty little bubble online. If you want to get involved, do comment and like this video, because then I know you like this kind of stuff. And remember to click that little bell as well, because then you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. It'll tell you, you'll be the first to go and check it out. And remember to follow all my other social medias. So it's RazDazThemArt, and remember to follow Nincompoops social medias. It's Nincompoops. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Well, there we go.
It'll be interesting to see if like we pick the same like part of that film.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or if we have the same sort of concept, or maybe completely different.
Yeah.
But whatever, it doesn't really matter. There's no rules.
No, there's no right or wrong. We are doing it we're going to give each other about 10 minutes to research on the film, because we might not know the film, just to get some ideas. Yeah. And then about half an hour to do the actual art piece. Because I do like to have a little kind of brief to know what's going on, otherwise you could spend ages on it. True. And I kind of, at the moment, I'm trying to work on being quick with stuff and just, I think it's the best way to go. Cool. Okay. Are you ready? I've got my little cup, what the unicorn made me do it. What I always think is true. These are my ones, so you have to pick the first one.
Do I read it out straight away?
You can do, yeah. Hopefully you can read it. I'm quite scared. Oh, it's long, isn't it? It's really long. Oh, I know where it is already.
Right, so we have Tinkerbell from her pot. Is that just Tinkerbell in general, or is that like, is there a movie?
Well, there are quite a few movies on Tinkerbell.
Oh, okay.
But I just put Tinkerbell because there's quite a lot of Tinkerbell films out there, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, there is obviously
I didn't even know that. Yeah. But I know of Tinkerbell, obviously.
I love the movies. I love how they like go like really mystical and really in depth with each characters and stuff into them.
I'm trying to think now.
And like once you research it, you'll come up with stuff.
It's interesting because we have different styles of art. Like I feel like Kate's quite. We were saying this last night, like maximalism. Yeah. I quite like it when it's like minimalist. So it's like I focus more on like the lines and the detail and stuff.
And I'm quite.
So that would be quite cool to see like
a story within mine.
Oh God, I'm nervous about this.
But the other funny thing is, I'm going to pick out. Out of the movies, that is the one what is very like mystical and stuff. Yeah. It's quite funny. My other ones weren't so much, so it's weird that you picked that one. When I
think I thought all of yours would be mystical.
No, I tried to like jazz it up a bit, so they weren't.
Oh God, I'm just trying to think. Some of them that you might pick to go with Tinkerbell is a bit weird. But that's a good thing.
This one. Oh.
Does it go?
E.T.
E.T.
Yeah, so it's both is very extraterrestrial. Is that the right way? I think it is. So mystical, and so that could go quite well, to be honest. Okay. Couldn't it? Especially my theme.
I guess the only problem then is you've got to make it obvious enough to be not just Tinkerbell. Yeah.
So that's cool. So we've got Tinkerbell and E.T.
Oh, I've got some ideas actually.
And let's get arty and give this a go.
So in this part of the video, you're going to be watching my art process, Ellie's art process of creating this Tinkerbell and E.T. collaboration piece. I definitely wanted to start off with like a round circle to represent like planets or the moon, or even like a spotlight on the night sky or something like that. So I just used the circle Photoshop standard brush on sort of medium opacity, and then I just worked on creating a moon kind of texture on the bottom part of that circle, because that's the first place my mind goes when I think of E.T. And then I just worked on creating a texture using different brushes, the more softer brushes and a more opaque grey mixing with a darker grey to give it the illusion of there being like a bumpy surface. But this is something that like would usually take quite a while for me to try and get right, but I knew I was under a time limit, so I just sort of worked with it and just hoped that it would look better towards the end of the project. And then I wanted to focus on one main part of either E.T. or Tinkerbell that everybody thinks of as like an iconic image, and the first place my brain goes is the healing finger from E.T. So what I did, considering I didn't have a big amount of time, was I traced around an image that I had prepared of E.T.'s finger, very kind of basically and stripped back. With Tinkerbell as well, I placed an image that I thought would be really good to have her connecting with his finger by, and I thought, a wand is a really good idea. And so I wanted to find an image of her kind of sat down as if she's on the moon that I just drew, and I very basically traced it. And I quite like my art being more simple, effective, because it like stands out as it's like stencil art, I guess is the word. So once the tracing for both E.T. and Tinkerbell was done, I could then sort of place them in the best position to make it look more effective and I guess more realistic, if you want to say this is realistic. Like I wanted to make the very tip of his finger on her wand, and then I also wanted to add some like shading and colours to make that look a bit more magical. So what I did was create a very orange glow using a very low opaque yellow, and then sort of worked on little details that maybe looked a bit silly once I had zoomed back out, because you kind of have to keep looking back to see what looks right, what looks wrong. And then once I was happy with like the basic look of everything, I worked on more shading and more colours. Like I wanted to create 2 different shades of blue, because I thought that would look like some sort of moonlight, or it would just look really pretty to contrast against each other. So I did light blues against dark blues, and then the darker grey blue on the moon. I think all of those 3 colours look really kind of cozy together and like a night light or something. I decided to add very soft white dots around the background of the image as well, to be stars, to kind of add to that cozy feel. And with the different shadings and stuff, I carried on trying to perfect the moon surface, but also trying to decide what parts of Tinkerbell I wanted light blue and dark blue. But a lot of that was just trial and error. Like how I decided which bits were which colour was literally just by accident, just trying them all different colours and then seeing what looks the coolest. Because I was using the fill-in tool for her wings and her dress and legs, I noticed how it had coloured the edge of her wing white. I thought that looked kind of effective as it was coming like out of the art piece. So I decided to add white to E.T.'s arm, where his arm is coming out of the image too, because I just thought that would add a nice like symmetrical finish. And at this point I'd literally come to the end of the half hour, so I couldn't really add any more bits, but there were little parts that I would have changed, like his hand I wasn't 100% happy with, and some of the moon shading, but a lot of it was just sort of winging it as you go on, no pun intended.
So we now finished both our fabulous art pieces. How did you find it?
I went in really confidently, and then when you were like 10 minutes left, I was like,
yeah, because we basically had 10 minutes for research and then half an hour to make the actual art piece. So it's quite challenging because I do normally try and do art pieces quite quickly, just because I like that kind of feel of like challenging yourself. But once I know how long I've got, I start panicking a little bit.
And I hate that because I never feel finished, and I will finish something in like 2 weeks.
Oh, that'd be good.
Because I like doing things in short bursts, but like on the same project, not like the next project in the next burst.
Yeah.
Like,
so you couldn't think about it too much. Basically.
Was yours what you expected yours to be like?
Well, at the moment with my art, I kind of just go with the flow. I was saying this the other day, because I'm trying not to have excellent, like something that you have ready in your head. Does that make sense? Some way.
Well, I'm the opposite once again. I had a thing in my head. It's not as I imagined it, but some of it I winged, and it's a bit better than I thought it would be. But in other areas, it's worse.
Okay. So basically, on my channel, I'm going to show how you made your work, and then on Ninkapoot's channel, she's going to show how I made my work. So obviously, you have to go to each other's channel
if you want to see the other person.
Yes. You ready? Steady. Should we show each other first and show them?
Well, it'll come up on screen.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, we'll just do our reactions and then it'll come up on screen.
Okay, ready?
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's so cute.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yours looked like it would have taken hours. Like, I love the placement of everything.
Don't think I would have changed some bits, but like I said, do you want me to explain stuff? Oh, yours is so cute as well.
Is that a telephone box?
Yeah, because it's E.T.
Oh!
So there's a bit of underlying stuff like any of my work. Obviously there's planets, the time, because going back to Tinkerbell, the compass, Tinkerbell, planets of course, E.T., phone box, E.T., moon, E.T., obviously fairies, Tinkerbell, linking it with a lot of maps and space and time, and
that makes sense.
Bit of everything really.
Mine's a lot more obvious, like in your face.
That's cute though. Oh,
they're collaborating.
They're so different, aren't they?
I know. I imagined mine on like at first I went for a coaster, and then I was like, no, because I want it to look like a planet, even though that she sat on the moon anyway.
Yeah.
But not to know.
Oh no, it's really cute. They're so different. Mine's just dark. It's never good.
I like it. I like that they're so different.
And a compass as well.
Cute.
And obviously little fairies in different colours.
Yeah. Look how different that is.
Yeah, they are really different.
Oh, I love it.
Aww. Yeah, we'll change some bits.
Yeah, I'm not happy with his hand. I mean, his hand looks a bit...
Oh, that's cute. One's just chilling, my little fairies are chilling on the sides. There is a fairy hidden here as well. There is some stuff hidden when you see it being made in the background as well, because there was some bits... Oh, I didn't do that in the end. I was going to do something, but I did in the end. No. I did put text in it as well. No. But I decided not to have the text in the end.
Okay.
But I did start off thinking I was going to put text overlaying it. But then I didn't do that in the end, as you can see. But you can tell it's very my style, can't you?
Yeah.
At the moment, with my mystical stuff and things. And yours is very your style, with your illustration stuff.
Just, well, we've said this before, but I like basic stuff.
Basic bitch.
I'm a basic bitch.
No, you're not a basic No, that's really cool.
We did good for, like, the challenge of 2 things and half an hour.
Yeah, definitely, I think. Well, let us know in the comment box if you think they're really cool.
Or really shit.
Oh. I will cry. No, I'm joking. Yeah, let us know in the comment box what you think about this, and if there's any other challenges, like art challenges, you think we could give a go, because it's always cool to try like new stuff and things. And this was E.T. and Tinkerbell combined films into a collaboration of artist magic. Oh. I hope you enjoyed this collaboration artist video with my sister. If you haven't seen her channel before, go and check it out. It's Nincompoop, and I'll put it in the description box. And you can go and see her stuff she does. It's a bit of everything, isn't it, all your things?
Yeah.
We do quite a lot of beauty, would you say? Makeup?
Hair, beauty, fashion, bit of spiritual, bit of vlogs.
Yeah, so a bit of everything and anything. It's fabulous. Go and check that out. Like I said, I'll put it in the description box. Remember to subscribe to my channel by clicking the little subscribe button and click that little bell, because then you'll be notified of all my big Jazz Hand videos I do, because each time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to watch. And then, like I said, click subscribe, because then you join my RazDaz family as well. And if you like this kind of video, do give it a huge thumbs up so I know. And if, like I say, if there's anything you want us to collab with next time, do let us know in the comment box, because it's always cool to hear what you have to say. And like I always say, keep arty and creative, and see you guys later.